You've just opened your eyes. It is 150 million years ago. The ground is hot, the air is heavy, and there is a sound in the distance you've never heard before. You have no idea how fast you are about to die. So, here is the question. Could a modern human survive one day in the age of dinosaurs? Now, if you are like me, your brain immediately goes to the dinosaurs. T-Rex, velociraptors, some giant sauropod stepping on you by accident. You assume the big teeth are the problem. But that is not what happens, not even close. Here is the thing nobody tells you. The dinosaurs wouldn't kill you, the air would, in under 5 minutes. And the worst part, the T-Rex wouldn't even eat you. You taste terrible to it, but we'll get to that. First, let's talk about why your own lungs are the real killer here. So here is the thing. Your body is a time machine, but it is a time machine that only works in one time. Right now, you are breathing air that is about 21% oxygen. That is what your lungs expect. That is what your brain needs. That is what every cell in your body is calibrated for. Now drop into the Mesozoic, and the numbers change. There is a concept in paleoclimatology called atmospheric oxygen concentration. Basically, how much of the air is actually breathable. And in the Mesozoic, it was completely different. If you land in the mid-Cretaceous, oxygen is around 30%. That is nearly 50% higher than today. Now, 30% oxygen sounds great, right? More oxygen means more energy. But here is where it gets weird. Your body can't handle that much oxygen. It is called oxygen toxicity, and it hits fast. Within 30 seconds, your lungs start burning. Within a minute, you get dizzy. Your nervous system starts misfiring. You can have seizures. Your lungs fill with fluid, and you collapse. All within about 5 minutes. But wait, what if you land in the Triassic instead? Oxygen back then was even lower, around 12 to 15%. That is like being on top of Mount Everest. Except there is no helicopter coming. You'd be unconscious in under 2 minutes, dead soon after. There is no safe window, not in the Triassic, not in the Jurassic, not in the Cretaceous. Your lungs evolved for one atmosphere. And that atmosphere didn't exist for most of Earth's history. We are fragile, and we only survive on one tiny slice of the timeline. But oxygen isn't the only problem. There is a second killer in the air, carbon dioxide. Today, CO2 is about 420 parts per million. In the Mesozoic, it was 2 to 3,000, up to 7 times higher. Now, you've probably heard about CO2 and climate change, but you haven't heard what it does to your brain. At 1,000 parts per million, you get drowsy, your thinking gets sluggish. At 2,000, you get panic attacks, disorientation. Your brain starts shutting down. And remember, this is happening at the same time as the oxygen problem. Your body is being attacked from both sides. There is a term for this. It is called hypercapnia, basically too much CO2 in your blood, and it can kill you in under an hour. But here is the thing. You'd be unconscious long before that, 15 minutes, maybe 20. And you'd never wake up because the air itself is poison. No dinosaur needed. But let's say you somehow survive the air, which you won't. But let's play this out. You've got maybe 2 minutes before you pass out. What else is trying to kill you? The sun. There is no ozone layer in the Mesozoic. Ozone didn't build up until later. It was created by atmospheric oxygen interacting with UV light. But in the Mesozoic, the ozone layer was thin or non-existent. So UVB radiation hits the ground 2 to 5 times harder than today. You are standing there, unprotected, and your skin starts cooking within 10 minutes. You have severe sunburn. Within 15, you are blistering. Third degree burns in under an hour. But you'd never make it that far because of the heat itself. The Mesozoic was hot, 8 to 15 degrees Celsius hotter than today. In the tropics, where the dinosaurs lived, temperatures hit 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. You start sweating instantly. But the air is so humid, your sweat doesn't evaporate. That is the only way humans cool down. Without evaporation, you overheat fast. Hyperthermia sets in, your internal temperature rises. Your organs start failing. Brain damage begins within an hour. You are a heat stroke victim, and no dinosaur has even seen you yet. And then there are the plants. You are in a world of ferns, cycads, and conifers. These aren't friendly plants. They're full of toxins. Cycads produce a neurotoxin called psychocin. Just touching them can cause skin reactions. Conifers produce resins and terpenes. These are volatile compounds. You breathe them in. Your immune system has never seen them before. And it panics. Anaphylaxis, swelling, hives, airways closing up. A plant didn't kill you by falling on you. It killed you because you breathed near it. Now here is the part that should bother you. All of this is happening, and the dinosaurs are just watching. The T-Rex would absolutely see you. It would smell you. And then it would walk away. Why? Because you taste terrible. Predators learn to avoid prey that smells wrong. Your modern diet, your processed body, your chemical scent. You are full of compounds that didn't exist in the Mesozoic. Pesticides, preservatives, microplastics. The T-Rex takes one sniff and thinks, what is this thing? It smells like nothing I should eat, and it walks away. You are toxic, unfamiliar, and suspicious. The atmosphere did what the giant carnivore couldn't. Think about that for a second. Your body is calibrated for this world, this exact air, this exact temperature, this exact sun. You evolved for one moment, one narrow slice of Earth's history. And if you dropped into almost any other time, you die in minutes. Not from monsters, from the air itself. We aren't survivors. We're fragile creatures who finally found the one moment in 4 billion years that let us breathe. That is the real dinosaur story. The monsters were never the problem. We are the problem. We are the ones who don't belong. So next time you take a breath, just remember, that air is the only reason you are here. And it took 4 billion years to get it right. One wrong turn in time, and you'd be dead in 5 minutes. No T-Rex needed. There's a whole world of these little human mysteries. How we got here. Why we survive. What makes us human. Stick around if you are curious about being human. See you in the next one.